Parishioners say an Our Lady of Guadalupe statue at a New Mexico church is weeping again.
Have you ever seen something that completely defies explanation? Something so extraordinary that it makes you question everything you thought you knew about reality. Imagine sitting quietly in a church, the air thick with the scent of incense, candles flickering softly against the walls, and the congregation lost in prayer. Suddenly, you notice something unusual. A statue of Jesus Christ, carved from stone and seemingly lifeless for decades, appears to move. At first, it is subtle, maybe just the eyes blinking or the head tilting slightly. You rub your eyes, convinced it must be a trick of the light. But then you realize you are not alone. Others are noticing it too, their whispers growing louder, as more and more people see the same impossible thing. A wave of awe and fear passes through the church. Could it be a miracle? A divine message meant to reach the hearts of the faithful? Or is it just a strange optical illusion, a trick of perception, or the imagination of people desperate to believe in something beyond the ordinary? Throughout history, countless stories have emerged of statues that seem to come alive. Some weep tears of blood, others shift their gaze, and some even appear to breathe. For believers, these are unmistakable signs of divine presence, moments when the sacred breaks through the ordinary world. For skeptics, they remain mysterious events, begging for scientific explanations. Yet no matter the interpretation, these occurrences have a power that is undeniable. They capture the imagination, stir emotions, and leave people wondering if heaven itself is reaching down to touch the human heart. In June 2015, during Mass in a small Catholic church in Coahuila, Mexico, an event occurred that would soon capture the attention of the entire world. A statue of Jesus Christ appeared to open and close its eyes. A parishioner managed to record the phenomenon on their phone, and the video quickly went viral. People across the globe debated what they had seen. Believers called it a miracle, proof that Christ was alive and watching over them. Skeptics suggested camera tricks, lighting effects, or the brain's tendency to see patterns where none exist. Despite the explanations, those present in the church described a deeply spiritual moment, feeling as if Christ himself had acknowledged their prayers. Stories like this are not limited to Mexico. In Sicily, Italy, in 1953, a young couple witnessed a small plaster statue of the Virgin Mary shedding tears in their home. The news spread quickly, and soon thousands had gathered to see for themselves. Scientists tested the liquid and confirmed that it was chemically identical to human tears. For many, this was more than a curious event. It was a sign of Mary's compassion and sorrow for the suffering of humanity. Pilgrims reported feeling healed or comforted after touching the tears. In 2018, visitors to a temple in Thailand claimed to see a golden Buddha statue breathe. Its chest appeared to rise and fall as though it were alive. Many worshippers were overcome with emotion, falling to their knees in reverence. Scientists offered possible explanations, like heat waves or light distortions, but believers insisted they had witnessed a spiritual revelation. The moment served as a reminder that divinity could manifest in the most unexpected forms, bringing peace and reassurance to those who sought it. Italy has seen numerous such phenomena as well. During the 1990s, statues of St. Padre Pio reportedly shed tears that resembled blood. Pilgrims flocked to witness the events firsthand, many claiming that the tears brought relief from illness or pain. Laboratory tests confirmed that the substance was real blood. Though its source remained a mystery, believers interpreted it as Padre Pio's continued intercession from beyond the grave, a message of compassion for humanity. In 2003, in a Hindu temple in Mumbai, devotees reported that a statue of Lord Ganesha smiled and laughed during evening prayers. The statue's lips seemed to curve upward, radiating joy. Crowds poured in, convinced that Ganesha was blessing them with happiness. Some experts argued it was a trick of candlelight, yet those present insisted they felt a profound divine presence. Other statues have shed tears of blood in modern times, such as the Madonna in Cetavia, Italy. In 1995, witnesses included local priests, townspeople, and even skeptics. Laboratory analysis confirmed that the blood was human, intensifying debates across Italy and attracting media attention. These events were not isolated, but part of a long history of miraculous occurrences tied to sacred figures. The phenomenon of moving or crying statues extends across the globe. In the Philippines in 2013, during Holy Week, a large crucifix was reported to move slightly during prayer. Parishioners claimed that Christ's head tilted and his eyes shifted, almost acknowledging those present. Videos circulated online, sparking Devotion and skepticism alike. Some suggested structural vibrations or camera illusions. Yet the faithful described feeling chills and overwhelming peace. The moment was interpreted as a reminder that Christ continues to walk with humanity, even in moments of suffering. In Salta, Argentina, in 2016, a statue of the Virgin Mary was reported to change expression during prayers. Witnesses said her lips formed a gentle smile, creating a wave of awe and maternal comfort. Scientists suggested it could be explained by lighting or human perception, but for those present, the smile was a profound sign of approval from Mary herself. Japan has its own examples. In the 1980s, visitors at a Buddhist temple claimed to see a statue shedding tears. Pilgrims who touched these tears reported a deep sense of calm and even healing. Scientists proposed condensation or environmental factors as explanations, but worshippers believed the experience was no coincidence. Similarly, in Akita, Japan, during the 1970s, a wooden statue of the Virgin Mary began crying, with some tears being water and others blood. Over 100 witnesses, including doctors and scientists, attested to the events. Sister Agnes, a nun at the convent, reported receiving messages from the Virgin Mary warning of global disasters. The early 20th century also recorded some of the most dramatic cases. In Spain, a crucifix reportedly moved its eyes and chest. In 1919, thousands of witnesses, including priests and doctors, reported seeing Christ's lips move as if speaking silently. The event sparked pilgrimages and debates, with many considering it an undeniable miracle, while skeptics suggested candlelight or visual illusions. The sheer number of testimonies made it difficult to dismiss. Some of these events touch people deeply on a personal level. Witnesses burdened by grief, illness, or despair often describe feeling a direct message from God, a call not to give up. Seeing a statue move, shed tears, or change expression can reignite faith and bring hope in moments of despair. The power of these miracles is often quiet rather than spectacular, revealed in small gestures like a tilt of the head, a blink, or the gentle flow of tears. These subtle signs create an atmosphere of awe, prompting reflection and deep emotional connection. For skeptics, psychological explanations are offered. Sacred spaces, filled with reverence, anticipation, and emotion, can make the mind see patterns that are not truly there. Candlelight, shadows, moisture, or heat can create illusions that appear miraculous. Yet, even with logical explanations, the effect on witnesses is real. Emotions are stirred, faith is renewed, and communities are united. The shared experience of witnessing the inexplicable brings people together, strengthening bonds and creating a sense of shared purpose. Throughout the world, cases continue to inspire wonder. In Bolivia, in 2017, worshippers reported seeing a statue of Christ with blood trickling down its face. In Trevignano, Italy, multiple reports since 2016 describe a Madonna shedding human blood tears. In Mexico, statues of Jesus have moved during Mass, focusing their gaze on worshippers and sending chills down their spines. Each of these events sparks conversation, devotion, and awe, reminding people that the boundary between the natural and supernatural is often unclear. For the faithful, these events are not just curiosities, but messages. They are reminders that God, the Virgin Mary, and the saints are present and listening. Miracles are not violations of nature, but glimpses of a higher reality, beyond the understanding of the human mind. Whether it is a statue in Mexico, Italy, Japan, or Bolivia, the effect is the same. People are moved, lives are touched, and hearts are changed. Perhaps the greatest gift of these miracles is their ability to inspire reflection. Even for skeptics, the stories encourage contemplation about faith, belief, and the mysteries of life. The real miracle may not be the movement or tears themselves, but the way they make people pause, reflect, and connect with something greater than themselves. Across centuries, cultures, and religions, the phenomenon of moving, crying, or seemingly alive statues continues to capture human imagination. From the statues of Jesus and the Virgin Mary to figures of Buddha and Hindu deities, the world is filled with accounts of the miraculous. Each case challenges our understanding, invites debate, and opens the door to wonder.